he will put everything down. And then when he has a chance to speak with whoever he has to speak, he will say, this is very important. Now, drawing on our belief that football is a source of comparative advantage for our nation, it is our reasoned and respectful view that government begins to view its investment in football as an investment for social impact rather than commercial undertaking. Don't you agree with me? Can we clap for this? I'm saying that it's very important for government, and here I'm not making reference to governments with an S, to begin to view its investments in national teams as an investment for social impact rather than commercial undertaking. We will therefore recommend the following. Government to provide the GFA with seed funding per year to help us implement our women and men's football strategy, especially at the grassroots level. The establishment of dedicated funding for sports and football has always been a topic. Indeed, it is something I know is dear to the heart of our sector minister. But it has come even much clearer that without dedicated source of funding for football, our industry will struggle. Many a time, companies who have sponsored various products of the FA have lamented the absence of attractive incentives as a way of motivating them to commit more resources to support the development of the game in Ghana. Our recommendation is very simple: that existing legislative framework for motivating corporate support for football be proactively activated and implemented. Further to that, more tax waivers on resources spent on football be urgently considered, passed into law, and operationalized. This could include tax holiday for any company that invests money directly into football. Review of policy on taxation of items imported for use by national teams. Items imported by the Football Association or donated for use by national teams and for grassroots football development have been taxed over time. This matter has been heightened on several occasions for appropriate action to be taken, but it still remains outstanding. Clearly, the football industry will be happy if action is taken on this. Alcoholic beverage sponsorship of football. The current regulatory regime does not permit alcoholic beverage brands to sponsor football products. For example, Guinness, as an example. This is against the fact that the biggest football product in Europe, which is the Champions League, is heavily consumed in Ghana by our youth and sponsored by Guinness, Heineken. Clearly, our industry needs this source of inflow into our game, and we'll be happy if the laws that is prohibiting this to happen is fixed for us. Payment of 17.5% VAT on football revenue. As we speak, Congressmen, women, football clubs, all of you here are charged 17.5% on VAT, true or false? Whilst other industries, including conventional entertainment, pay a flat rate of 3%. It is our request that football and football clubs, just like other entertainment providers, are levied the flat rate of 3% to give our clubs opportunities to also build our capacities. We will also be happy, grassroots football development, that there's a clear policy that aims at compulsory introduction of football competitions at all school levels, from the primary school to the universities, and this must be funded by the government. I'm repeating this. A compulsory introduction of football competitions at all school levels, from the primary school to the university. A clear policy of support for football clubs who represent Ghana in CAF organized competitions. In saying this, let me be quick to say that the ministry, led by the sector minister, have been supportive of clubs who participated in the Confederation of African Football, the CAF competitions, over time. What we are asking is a clear policy. The last issue I want to speak about, obviously, is tax exemptions on football goods, like I said earlier, used by our national teams, and of course, by our football association. The last idea I want to share is the direct financial support grants to football clubs. And I'm happy already that is in the public space. And I'm sure when the Honorable Minister picks up the space here, we echo that fact. That just like it happens, or it's happening in Togo, in Benin, in the Ivory Coast, football clubs are directly supported with grants. And Ghana should be considered as such. Vice President of the FA, Honorable Minister of Sports, distinguished guests, I started my speech by talking about bringing the 12th man back. Indeed, football without the fan, who is our 12th man, is no football. And football with the 12th man provides the most attractive product you can commercially dream about. This is why the FA will in the coming season work with each one of you, and I mean each one of you, to win back the 12th man of our football. Our primary responsibility would include to roll out strategies to bring in new funds, make current funds happy for them to stay, and make passive funds more active. Vice President of the FA, I will not conclude my session without saying thank you to our numerous sponsors and partners whose contributions have ensured that football is alive and we are staying active in the business of football. With your support, let me say thank you to KGL Group. Can we give it to them, please? To Bed Power for their continuous support, MTN Ghana for their support, Goil Ghana for their support, 5-Star Energy Drink for their support. Yes, say right, sir, and I mean Lily for their support. Thanks to the CEO, Mr. Hussein. Flora Ghana for your support, Decathlon, NASCO, Malta Guinness, Max TV for your support, Access Bank, Melbourne Ghana. Can we give it to them, please? Can we do it? Can we do it? Yes, Vice President, Honorable Minister of Sports, distinguished guests, I would like to express my gratitude, like I said, to our sponsors, our partners, and our stakeholders for their unwavering support. Your contributions have been instrumental in our progress, and indeed we look forward to a continued collaboration with you as we proceed with the goal of making Ghana football great again. As all of us enter this new operating year, I urge all stakeholders to remain committed to our shared vision. Let us work together to bring football, the passion of the nation, to the level desired by our passionate 12-man, the fund. With your permission, kindly allow me to quote from Nelson Mandela, the big freedom fighter and the first elected black president of the Republic of South Africa, who remains an icon for every African leader. And I quote, "Sports, football, has the power to change the world. It has the power to unite in a way that little else does." Unquote. Football has the power to change the world. It has the power, indeed, to unite in a way that little else does. Football has the power to change the world. Our football has the power to change Ghana. Drawing on these words of wisdom from Nelson Mandela, I believe in all my heart that Ghana football, like I said, has the power to change our beloved nation. It has the power to unite our people in a way that few other pursuits can. Quote unquote. As we get ready to go into the new season, it is my hope, it is my prayer that all of us will stand as a family, shared in a common vision to deliver football the way football has to be delivered. I have always said that to deliver football the way we want would always be tough, will always be rough, but when we stay together as a family, we will always cross those tough moments. I want to thank Chief Justice Former for coming, former Chairman of the FA, Dr. Nyao Tamaklo, for coming. This is special thanks. It's for good reason. Together, let us all look forward to our new season with hope, with positive energy, with a sense of belonging to one family, with a vision to deliver football, and most importantly, with an avowed commitment to protect the integrity of our sport. Thank you.
Ghana and on the African continent. This historic duty is a shot in the arm for the President of the Ghana Football Association and for the entire association as it provides fresh encouragement for the work of President Simon Okwaku and its Executive Council in their quest to lift Ghana football to unprecedented heights.
Key points, yes, football. We're here to speak about football. The global stage and obviously on the African continent, zooming onto that. And it was always important for us to engage and to know how far we are going, how well we're doing, and what we have to do to make it much better. I also thank you to FIFA, thanks to FIFA for the support via various schemes, whether it's the phone program or the other interventions that FIFA has introduced.
Our football association has indeed enjoyed amazing success from top of Ghana in the past. And especially over the last 4.5 years under my leadership, we have indeed been honored to have quite a number of corporate funders coming into partnership with the Ghana Football Association to support our momentum agenda.
The Ghana Football Association reviews signing partnerships with 5-Star Energy Drink and Lady. These partnerships are expected to have the company expenses for various national teams, especially the age category teams.
I want that we are proud to be part of the journey and making it new.
Thank you once again to the Ghana Football Association for your trust and collaboration. Let's together make this
successfully organized all its core competitions, namely the Ghana Premier League, Division 1 League, MTN FA Cup, Women's Premier League, Women's Division 1 League, and the Women's FA Cup.
All we don't need to
all the balls to win the prize GPL trophy and thus qualified to play in the prestigious 2024-2025 CAF Champions League.
The money is hard work, commitment from the players, hard work from management, motivation from the investor. We are really grateful to him. He supported it very well.
The very competitive Zonal Division 1 leagues also ended successfully with Young Apostles FC, Basake Holy Stars and Vision FC qualifying from zones 1, 2, and 3 respectively.
We are here to stay. We are very clean. We don't have anything we are together. When the games start, when the league starts, or when the commencement of the league is started, you will know that when you are
Administration definitely, without basic words, very objective as I can.
of the tournament very, very, very successful. Again, we're looking to see, our partnership strengthen. Some of the good areas that we have identified, we'll discuss with the GFA and stuff. Let's see how we can, collectively recognize that to ensure that the partnership is strengthened and Ghana's football is put on the top.
Ladies and gentlemen, KGL Under 17 International World Champions, Western Region.
The Division 1 League Super Cup was another hotly contested competition that ended with Vision FC ultimately beating Okoro United in a thrilling penalty shootout after their final match had ended in a goalless stalemate.
Ghana's two teams will receive two spots to the group stage of the CAF Champions League and the Confederation Cup. Three steps led from the semi-final and the Confederation Cup. The first
They are into the final four of the Confederation Cup.
After securing a thrilling 5-3 victory in the first leg clash held at the Cape Emancipation Beach last weekend.
The national research team matched out to reach Super Africa.
The Black Stars qualified for this year's edition of the competition after defeating Cote d'Ivoire 5-3 in Qatar and 5-2 in Abidjan in the return leg, securing a 10-5 aggregate win.
The 17 Zone B qualifiers, finishing 4th in the qualifying championship.
The Black Stars was having good outing and after more than 21, but slowly showing signs of bouncing back to the East and the winning back-to-back World Cup qualifiers and then re-coached the team. In the year of the meeting, the Ghana Football Association decided which legislated to create 8 additional age national teams to ensure the pool of talent to national selectors for the national teams that engage in international competitions will be united. The association now has a total of 20 national teams, the majority of whom are created for exclusively from the association.
One will ask, how are we going to get them busy? Get beginnings for them elements. One is to go to camp at least twice every year. Now at the moment we've been getting invitations for U16, U18, U19, U21. But because we do not have U16 team, we turn down those invitations. Because we don't have U19, we turn down those invitations. Because we don't have U23, we turn down those invitations. So this decision to four new national teams will now give us the opportunity to pick up some of those invitations when we play friendly matches in the international union for exposure, for experience, for the necessary coaching. And as we do so, we are building them for the apex.
Just a year on, it is probably was 700
The financial interest
Infrastructure.
Welcome to the Ghana Soccer Center of Excellence, the technical center of Ghana Football Association.
The Ghana Soccer Center has gotten a new lease over the last year, with all the living quarters having been given a remarkable facelift. All the major facilities are rated to much higher standards.
Ghana has been in the mode of restructuring for the past 3 years, and we've been renovating the place for all of our activities that the GFE holds. We've changed a lot of things, we've done a lot of renovation works. We have accommodation facilities. We have a dormitory facility as well. We have a multi-purpose hall. We have different various halls that we use for various activities. We have a big compound as well. We have football pitches that we use for all activities.
With support from a brand new synthetic centers pitch was constructed. Finance was installed on the FIFA pitch with support from FIFA.
Ghana is a very secured environment. We have a 24-hour security personnel. We have a constant contact with the Pampam police, who gives us a regular patrol services. We are in constant contact with Bondazi Military Training Center. They also come to patrol. And so if you are in Ghana, you are very secured in terms of any other activities that may happen. The environment itself too is very secured. We keep our grass, we mow the grass regularly, and we fumigate the place constantly, at least once or twice in a month.
Long development is certainly an evening of activity, and last event booked with several programs and growing departments of the event, mainly refereeing, coaching, education, and national team operations.
Yes, the Ghana is open to the public, but our preoccupation is the activities of the Ghana Football Association. But if anybody wants to use the place, it's subject to availability. We have a multi-purpose hall where we can use it for various different activities. We have a big compound that we can host big funerals, garden weddings, parties, etc. We are open for all other clubs as well around the vicinity to play their football and have fun.
The Ghana Football Association has seen major innovation, modern world and good office being created for the heavy urban information and communications department. New offices have been created for newly engaged senior staff as directed by the council. New staff and ways to strengthen the output of the secretariat. New structures will be up Congo, kept a new senior group, technical center, located in the Angola.
Now, already started the process to establish a second one, strategy, commercial specifically, which will comprise of one half of region and then a shuttle region, students recruited from the basic schools to that academy. And then the same year, this 2024, we are opening another one in Data Academy. Hopefully, it will be in time. Then going forward, the target is to get every region one academy. So now we are looking at the 10 regional football regions. So maybe in the next 5, 6, 7 years, each region will have its own academy.
Judicial bodies. Our judicial bodies have enhanced their outcomes, especially improved speed of prosecution, with the prosecutor being very active and timely in his execution of his mandate. There must also be a general improvement in the speed in which cases brought before the various judicial bodies are adjudicated.
by the president of the TFA, refereeing is one of the key focus areas of the association.
In this course for the past 5 days, and I've learned a lot of things, the amendments of the new laws, and a lot more. And also, one key factor that I've learned that as a referee you have to accumulate to help your work is fitness.
The Ghana Football Association Refereeing Department to fuel the regular football associations has seen tremendous increase in the cashless young refereeing improvement. A total of 1,710 referees have been recruited and have released the juristic and vision policy of the Ghana Football Association and its own council. As part of the referee development and enhancement, the department purchased 30 new referral contracts.
I want to express my gratitude to the Ghana Football Association for selecting me for organizing this coaching exchange program for the female national team coaches and other female coaches.
Coaching education of the review and more courses for coaches at all levels as well as video analysts. 89 coaches successfully acquired CAF license A certificate, with 125 taking up CAF license B qualifications. 154 license C coaches were also produced. 1,667 coaches obtaining license B certificates. GFA Foundation. As part of the drive, the Ghana Football Association to enhance its community engagement, the Ghana Football Association, Ghana Prison College was launched in the other week.
Sometimes you can move the match, but when you go to the match, you need to dive in. So cleaning these inmates several times in your life back on track. As the every foundation to believe in football's potential to bring unity where there is hate, impartiality and equality where there is discrimination.
The GFA Foundation is funded and has already covered 6 prisons and interventions representing footballs, caution cards, and jerseys, which follow another equipment pillar of this project.
Prison that people found themselves in is not the end of their journey in life. Anybody at all can find himself behind bars. So for thinking about the inmates who are in prison, incarceration, it is my prayer that those who are outside there will also use this as a medium to see what the GFA Foundation is doing for the next generation of society.
In addition to this, Africans forms a major thrust of this project, which has the broad goal of reducing stigmatization of prisons and prisoners. Tree planting project and the Ghana Surplus Center of Excellence has programmed also in the regions. As part of the work that I mentioned here, the GFA Foundation looked at the population website and other policies of the Ghana Football Association, and this activity was well documented. Organized supporting groups, the general public and staff for their leadership on the 2023-2024 activity year has undoubtedly been very busy, interesting and active. Our clubs have enjoyed tremendous support and logistical support and capacity building with coach education and refereeing also seeing media investments.
but Mamma Munsari. Thank you very much. I think that was quite a watch. That tells all of us, or recaps, some of the amazing stories we have told by ourselves. But it also tells us that there is a lot more work to be done. Before I go to the next item on the agenda, I made a compliment from our former chairman, Mr. Butler. I also bring you greetings from our ex-vice presidents, Mr. George Efrili and Mr. Fred Winslow, and also greetings from the former General Secretary, Mr. Kofi Nsia. They would have loved to be here, but unfortunately, other issues and responsibilities have taken them away from us. But they say hello. Thank you. Okay. So we go to the next item on the agenda, and this is the point where we have to get our energy renewed and welcome to the podium the Sector Minister, the Honorable Minister of Youth and Sports, Honorable Mustafa Yusuf.
Thank you so much. The President of the Ghana Football Association, my good friend and brother, Mr. Kurt Edwin Simon Okreku, the Executive Council of the Ghana Football Association, the former Chief Justice of our Republic, Justice Enim Yabua, members of Congress, the head coach of the senior national team, our blaster, and I can see our legends of our legends here. I can see Mohamed Polo, who played a very crucial role. He has paid his dues. I can see the Golden Razak. I can see Ibrahim Sunday. I can also see the Capito, John Mensah. I can see Tony Balfour seated there. And these are people that we must celebrate on a day like this. Distinguished media and distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is a great honor to join you here for the 30th Ordinary Session of the Congress of the Ghana Football Association. I extend my warmest greetings and appreciation to the leadership and members of the Ghana Football Association for their unwavering commitment to the development of football in Ghana. I would like to commend the Ghana Football Association for its forward-thinking policy of including more women in our football ecosystem by offering free coaching licenses to women and ex-footballers. This initiative is not just about promoting gender equality, but it's a bold step towards ensuring that the future of Ghanaian football is inclusive and diverse. It empowers women to take up leadership role and contribute their unique perspective to the growth of the sports we all love, football. In the same vein, I wish to congratulate the Black Princesses and the Black Settlers for their remarkable achievements at the 13th African Games, Accra 2023. Winning gold is not a small feat, and your dedication, hard work, team spirit have made the nation proud. You have set a high standard for the next generation of footballers, and your victories will inspire young athletes across the country. Our clubs have also made us proud on the continental stage. Dreams FC
journey to the semi-finals of the CAF Confederation Cup and Myanmar FC qualification to the group stage are testaments to the growing strength and competitiveness of our domestic football. Your successes underscore the potential of Ghanaian football, not only to strive legacy, but also excel internationally. Ladies and gentlemen, the government remain committed to sports development in Ghana, and we have initiated various projects aimed at enhancing our sports infrastructure and promoting the growth of sports across the country. This initiative includes the construction of the 10 multipurpose sports stadium across Ghana in the 10 regions, bringing world-class facilities closer to the community, the ongoing upgrading and renovation of existing sports facilities, including the Accra Sports Stadium, the Kumasi Sports Stadium, and to ensure that they meet international standard. The provision of the state-of-the-art sports facilities at the Botuma Sports Complex, which will be converted into University for Sports for Development. This institution will be dedicated to training and educating coaches, athletes, sports administrators, and positioning Ghana as a sports hub of excellence in Africa, and continue to support our national teams and athletes as they represent Ghana in international competitions, and ensuring that we have resources and support needed to excel. And also the construction of over 150 community-based sports infrastructure, popularly known as AstroTurfs, creating opportunity for talent discovery and fostering a vibrant sports culture across our great country. These initiatives are not just about building infrastructure, but they are also about investing in the future of our youth and the well-being of our society. Sports, as we all know, and especially football, play a very critical role in promoting health, education, and economic development. And we are committed to ensuring that every Ghanaian has the opportunity to participate and excel. In line with our commitment to sports development, I have directed the National Sports Authority to liaise with the Ghana Football Association to ensure that once these facilities innovations are we get CAF to license some of these facilities. And some of them are the University of Ghana Sports Stadium, which government invested heavily in making sure that we use it to host the 13th African Games. We should invite CAF to come and license the stadium. Also, the recently commissioned Tapa and Aboso Stadium. I've directed the NSA to liaise with the Ghana Football Association to get CAF to also get us approval to use it for international games. These facilities are crucial in our quest to host and participate in more international competitions. As we are all aware, the African Union have declared Accra as the African Sports City. And once we have been given this opportunity for 2024, 2025, 2026, until Egypt take over, let's put all these facilities to good use so that we can organize more international competition. As we continue to make strides in developing our sports, our football infrastructure, and supporting our teams, it is imperative to also focus on restoring the integrity of our league. The future of Ghanaian football depends not only on facilities and resources. We must also put on the transparency, fairness, professionalism, with which the game is managed. We must work together. Here, I mean the Ghana Football Association, you, the club owners, the clubs, the players, the fans. We must all work together to ensure that our league is improved. And also it truly reflects the values of sportsmanship and fair play. In conclusion, let us renew our collective commitment to the development of football in Ghana. Together, we can build a vibrant, inclusive, and a very successful football culture that will make Ghana a force to reckon with on the global stage. I cannot say thank you without congratulating Samatex and also Mr. Atrimai. Samatex, let me clap for you for emerging champions of the league, this year league, and also Mr. Atrimai for being the FA champion, and also Azakes ladies for also winning the women's league. I want to use this opportunity to thank once again the Ghana Football Association, everybody who is contributing to the football development in Ghana, and also may Allah, good Lord, make our great nation great and strong. Thank you so much.
that we carried out. Mr. President, I move to the report on other legal and regulatory requirements that is on page 8 of our report. The Companies Act 2019 Act 992 requires that in carrying out our audit we consider and report on the following matters. We confirmed that we have obtained all the information and explanations which to the best of our knowledge and belief were necessary for the purposes of the audit. In our opinion, proper books of account have been kept by the association